Welcome to MindfulHacks. My name's Timothy. I'm the founder and director of this hackathon. Thank you so much for your interest in MindfulHacks, and I hope that we can all work together and improve the mental health innovation in Singapore. Please stay with us throughout this opening ceremony so you can get all the necessary information for the entire event. But before that, let me invite our guest, Antoinette Patterson, the co-founder and CEO of Safe Space, to say a few words.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Good morning to our fellow youths, parents, institutions, and partners that are here with us today. I'm Antoinette. I'm the co-founder of Safe Space. And for those of you who don't know who Safe Space is, we're a digital mental health care provider and ecosystem based in Singapore. Now, welcome to Singapore's first student-run mental health hackathon, MindfulHacks. We are very grateful to NCSS as well as TalkBot for supporting this initiative from a government level to drive innovation for mental health technology. And also pleased to the MindfulHacks team, Timothy, Bawana, Nurul, Jiaen, and Rachel for organizing the entire mental health hackathon. So when Timothy started out at Safe Space as a volunteer, supporting our goal to provide fast and affordable quality mental health care for Asia, we were really excited to work with him. And when he first came to us with the idea to create a mental health hackathon completely run by students, it was now our turn to support his idea. With that in mind and the recent sad news with the River Valley killing that happened in Singapore, that shocked the entire nation. And with mental health now at the forefront topic of every conversation more than ever, and the seen especially in conversations as well in the news that we are seeing today. So firstly, to the participants here today, I'm so proud of each and every one of you, because not only are you using your existing skill set to drive mental health innovation, the solutions that you come up with are going to make a positive impact in someone else's life. I'm thrilled to see the innovations that you come up with, and remember to just have fun and enjoy the journey over the next 2 days. Over to you, Tim.
Thank you so much, Antoinette, and for your support, for you supporting us through the organization and funding and planning of this event. All right, so let me just explain a little bit about what MindfulHacks is. MindfulHacks is Singapore's first mental health student hackathon. Hackathon is an event where the participants come up with software. They work on software projects to come up with solutions to a certain problem. And for MindfulHacks, that would be for the issue of mental health. So maybe let me just let you guys know what the problem statement is again. The problem statement is create a tool that will address specific or multiple mental health issues in your community. Whether you want to design and develop an app, create a data visualization, or anything else you can think of. This problem statement can be found in the info and announcements in our Discord channel. So for the submission, it will be at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That will be the deadline for submission of the projects, and it will be done on DevPost. The link is in our Discord as well. And how we're going to judge your projects is we have 2 teams of judges, one team of therapists from Safe Space to judge the mental health aspect of your project, and one team of tech professionals to judge the sort of more technical aspect of your project. So the 5 judging criteria for our hackathon would be, give me 1 second, please. Yeah, so it would be firstly originality. So does it do something entirely novel, or at least take a fresh approach to an old problem? Secondly, would be execution. Is the hack usable in its current state? Is the user experience smooth? Does everything appear to work? Third would be usefulness. Is the hack practical? Is it something people actually use? Does it fulfill a real need that people have? Fourth would be your presentation. So your presentation of up to 3 minutes that you will record and upload and send the link to us. Yeah. And the 5th is the adherence to theme. So for our hackathon is how closely you stick to the theme of mental health and how your project addresses that. Yeah. So the winners will be announced at 1 p.m. in our closing ceremony tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. So I'm sure all of you are pretty excited about the prizes. So the first prize would be a Nintendo Switch Lite and a free slot at the Design Thinking program by Changing Minds. Before I go any further, the prizes would be per person. So per person on your team. So let's say you have 4 people on your team. So if you win, you get 4 Nintendo Switch Lites. Pretty amazing, right? But if you have 2 people on your team, you only get 2 Nintendo Switch Lites. So it's 1 per person. Yeah. And then second prize, the second team prize would be a Corsair K60 keyboard plus a Palo IT Design Skills Thinking Workshop, which lasts across 1 day. And lastly would be a Google Home Mini. Sorry, for third place would be a Google Home Mini plus the Palo IT 1 day design thinking workshop as well. Top 50 participants get an Amazon swag box. I think you can check it out on our Instagram, where we posted a story about it. So if you're in the top 50, you'll be able to win an Amazon swag box, courtesy of AWS. And lastly, whoever submits a project, no matter how high it places or ranks, you'll be able to get some of our merch. Yeah. So before I go on about the rest of the hackathon, I want to mention that we are planning out a program to help you guys actualize your projects and support you in working on them after the hackathon. We're trying to really not let the projects die out after the hackathon, and we want to support you guys in developing them and pushing them out to make real impact in the mental health community in Singapore and beyond. So this program would be run sometime after the hackathon, probably not right after, but you can sign up for our interest list. It is in the info and announcements channel on our Discord. And yeah, we will sort of be judging the projects based on the potential that it has and how much you guys how much you guys want to work on them and actualize them as well. So yeah, I'll be running through the schedule for today. So firstly, after this opening ceremony, we have a workshop at 10 o'clock. It's like an intro to Python by Teens Code. Secondly, would be a fireside chat with Chloe at 11:30. Chloe is a product manager from TikTok. She comes all the way from the Bay Area. And at 12:30, we'll have a sort of a resume review and sharing by Palo IT. This will not be done in a workshop arrangement. This will be done in the Discord channel, in the voice channel. So it will be under the Palo IT area. You can check that out at 12:30. At 1:30, we have a UX design workshop by Cynthia Liu. Cynthia works at Safe Space as well. At 2:30, we have an intro to AI by Elevate Technologies. So that will be pretty exciting because they'll go through, basically it's like a crash course on what AI is, and they'll have certain guided projects where you'll be able to build up something like, if I'm not wrong, it's some tool to get a sensing of the mental health in a Telegram chat, or a classification model to sort of classify if someone is feeling depressive or not. Yeah, and then after that will be a recorded AWS workshop that will be streaming with a Q&A with the AWS program managers as well after the screening of the workshop. And then at 5:30, we'll have our mental health tech panel, which includes Antoinette as well, along with a few pretty big names. So do check that out. And then after that, we'll be playing some online games. Bawana, my co-organizer, will be facilitating that. Yeah, and then that's really the schedule for today. And tomorrow, it's just the project submission at 10:30. Oh, sorry, 10 a.m., not 10:30. All right. So we'll be having mentoring sessions. Not exactly mentoring sessions, but there'll be mentors to help you out with your questions, starting from 12 noon today to about 7 p.m. You'll be able to ask your questions, drop your questions uh, in the chat, like under project mentoring. So front end, back end, mobile dev, game dev, those channels, you'll be able to drop those specific questions, technical questions that you might have in there, and they'll be able to answer it for you. There is also a voice channel. So if you really need to clear something out with a mentor, feel free to use that channel. Yeah. So other than that, I have nothing else for everyone. And I hope that we all have a great hackathon this weekend.